So, Baseball America has announced their latest top 100. All right. So, what'll be interesting is who is not present. But there is a new entry at number 92. Future Dodgers shortstop, current Tulsa driller, Alex Freeland has finally been recognized. That's very good. Good to see Alex getting some recognition. Um, he's earned it. He's been playing well and making himself into a real shortstop that the Dodgers can go, oh, this is someone we could look forward to actually having on our team. At 88, Tayron Lorenzo. So proud of that kid. Um, again, I was the guy that found him. I heard the thump. And Doug yesterday asked me about, comparing, Lorenzo and Cartaya, the way the ball sounds off the bat. I said they're very similar. At number 44 is Josue de Paula. Um, I think that's not where he belongs. I think he should be higher, but I'm biased. At 32 is Dalton Rushing, holding firm. All right, let's talk about who's missing. River Ryan. Now I know he was hurt, but to just him to be not on this list is insane. I think the only knock on River, well, of course he was hurt. He's a little older, but there's not a lot of mileage on the arm. So I'm a big believer in River Ryan. He should be on this list. Diego Cartaya is still not on it. I can understand why Nick Frasso's not on it because he is broken out for the season. But now, let's go and take a look at a couple of the prospect lists. So let's go over to the monitor here. We're going to give a second look at the Fangraphs top 49. I was rough on them. Was not very, I didn't think the list was good, but let's give it a shot. Now, the one thing we have to overcome is the ads. So I'm going to go as fast as I can with these guys. Let's go right from the top. All right. So they had River Ryan number 1. That's solid. All right. That's a solid pick. Dalton Rushing 2, solid. Diego 3, probably a little high given where he was last year and where he's been. But Diego is playing a lot better. Taylor Lorenzo at number 4. I have no argument with that. Kyle Hurd at 5. That's about right. You can see the age though with Kyle. It's for River and Kyle. It's time. Let's stop wasting too many of their bullets in AAA. Now we get to the good stuff. Euandre Vargas. That's the guy that every team is going to want to have in the trades, along with some of these other guys. Andy Pages down at 7. That was not their best pick. Josue de Paula at 8. I don't think it's a good pick either. That's too low. Emil Morales. That's a guy they got in the international draft. Nick Frasso at 10. Now this is before he got hurt. I thought that was still, given his age and stuff, I think it was still a little. He should have been higher up on the list. Robleski. So this is a good one. So they recognized him at 11 at this point. So that's cool. Eduardo Quintero. So again, Robleski, River Ryan are 2 guys. And Kyle Hurt. 3 guys that we should not be wasting down at AAA. Maybe they're going to baby him a bit and then have him ready. But I think those are guys that can contribute in August and September. Not saying we don't make trades or anything like that, but still. They had Gavin Stone way down at 13. All right, Eduardo Quintero, that's a big prospect. That's a big one. He'll be really high next year. They like more of those guys that they see in Arizona and things like that because they have their guy there. Gavin Stone, obviously, he's done really well. This was a mistake. Peyton Martin, he's up in Double-A now, or not Double-A, High A, doing well. Peter Hubick, I like the fact that they believe in Pete. Pete is a young guy. He would be finishing his junior year, getting ready for the draft right now, and would be a very high draft pick. But his development with the Dodgers, go watch the interview. Just go watch my interview with him. Easy to talk to. Oswaldo Osorio, good to see. He's up with Rancho right now. Jackson Ferris, one of the guys they got for Michael Bush. Maddox Bruns, I think this is way too low. Maddox Bruns has a whole lot of good stuff. He hasn't pitched in a little bit, so we're waiting to see more about that. Ronan Kopp, he's a reliever now. That's what they're doing with him. Ronaldo Yane, I like the fact they put him up a bit here. He's a reliever only, but get ready for him to be promoted. That's another guy. Trinidad and I have targeted him to interview him. Edgardo, what a beast. He's at Tulsa, killing it. Carlos Duran, doing well. He's coming back from Tommy John also. So both Edgardo and Carlos coming back. And this is where it gets silly. Landon Knack down at 23. It was age. I know that's. But Landon Knack's proven to be a very solid major league player. Hyun-Suk Chung at 24. That's fine. Hunter Ferdusha at 25. They like him a lot more than the Dodgers do. For some reason, Hunter's just not getting any play. Trey Sweeney at 26. Noah Miller 27. See, Albertus at 28. Munoz 29. Tierra. These are all really big guys. Brady Smith at 31. Kendall George 32. I thought that was low. Ramos 33, Jake Geloff 34. I thought that was low. Sarin Lowe at 36. At least he's getting a mention. Sarin will be a major leaguer by the end of the year or early next year. Eric Swan, big dude, big velocity. Wyatt Crowell. This is a good one. Lefty. Austin Gauthier just keeps going. Campos 40. Jose, at least they mentioned Jose in here. Jose Rodriguez. Freeland, they had at 42. He's making everyone look stupid. Caspari has had a good season so far. Juan Murillo throws really hard. He's a reliever. Wet reliever. Dylan Campbell. Madison Jeffrey throws really hard. They're banking on the fastball. Jesus Galli, that's just way too, 48. Come on, man. And Makarowicz, or as I like to say, make him a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. So they got some things right. I know it was very harsh on them, but some of these things do stand out. Stone, Knack, and Pajes are guys that really stand out in things that I just completely disagree with. Let's take a look at the current top 30 from MLB Pipeline. Again, these lists are just a glimpse, okay? They're not Andrew Friedman's list, and they're not the White Sox guys list or the Cubs list. They're going, no, they got guys they want. They could be, let's just say the White Sox are going, hey, we like DePaula and Jackson Ferris. We think they're the two top guys. And then the Cubs will go, well, our favorite guys, we like River Ryan and Tehran Lorenzo. That's the way those things work. And Friedman, again, in my head, Friedman has that I think DePaula, Yoendry Vargas, and Maddox Bruns. That's my opinion, though. That's who I think Friedman likes. I'm probably wrong because I can't read that guy's mind. I can't think like him. He's smarter than I am. Except regarding the six-man rotation. Okay, Dalton Rushing is 1. And then DePaul is 2, Frasso 3, and this is current. They keep theirs. What they do is in March they release it with their order, and they don't mess with the order except when someone leaves. Then they'll put someone in, and they'll put them wherever they feel like. But this is kind of what the start out now. There was more guys, so a guy like Gavin Stone is no longer, and Andy Pye is no longer on this list. Hey, and if your rookie class is Gavin Stone, Andy Pajes, and Landon Knack, that's pretty freaking good. I mean, last year we had Bobby Miller in our class. They're doing a good job. So rushing, DePaula, Frasso, River Ryan, and we'll start targeting guys. And let's go. Okay, let's forecast a little bit. Rushing, I hope he gets AAA by the end of the year. It just depends on what they do with Fiducia and Cartaya and how the trade deadline works out. DePaula, push him hard. Frasso, we're just waiting for him to be back. River Ryan, he needs to be up soon. So he's a big name. I'm going to play devil's advocate. They may keep Ryan and Hurt and Cartaya and all these guys down because they're doing well in AAA, keep their trade value in some ways. But I think River Ryan and Kyle Hurt both helped the Dodgers this year. And in October even. Not as starters, but in the bullpen. The bullpen has some nice stopgaps. But I'm not sure that's where we want to be. Okay. Jackson Ferris is doing okay with the Loons. He's off and on, but he strikes out a lot of guys, like we see. Diego Cartaya, really proud of that guy. He's overcome. He fixed something. I don't know what he fixed. I'm going to try to hit him up. But I'm very proud of him. And he's of high character. Very high character. Lorenzo, love the guy, switch hitter. Peyton Martin's doing his thing. This guy, very valuable, high school arm. They're babying him. I talked with Hubick about that. They baby the high schoolers, high school pitchers. Kendall George, still super fast. I think he gets promoted soon. He's been, when I see him play, I like what I see. Yuendry Vargas, oh man. That's our guy. That's the guy. Let's just take a quick look, okay? So, literally 18 years old. Literally. He's just, this is the guy. So, in Arizona, he's hitting 305 with the 404 on base and a 500 slug, okay? 118 at-bats, 8 doubles, 3 triples, 3 knocks. Ks are high, of course. But, come on. Landon Knack, he'll be bouncing out of this list soon because he is reaching his maximums. And it's always one of my favorite things is when they bounce out. So, probably a couple more weeks, and he's off this list. And they'll replace him with someone else. Maddox, take a look at Maddox. Okay. Great Lakes this year. But it's only five games, okay? 13.2 innings, 8 hits, 9 walks, that's bad. 23 strikeouts. Come on. There's our guy, Justin Robleski. Another guy that they're going to go, do you hold him in AAA? But I just hope that they are careful with the arms, that's all. Tulsa, he was dominant. So AAA, two starts, 10 innings, 11 hits, 3 walks, 17 Ks. Average a little against his high, but he's getting there. And it's frickin' Oklahoma City where they play, in the PCL they play all in these terrible places to play baseball. If you want to have normal numbers. Ronan Kopp, reliever now, but he's going to be a good one. Hansuk Chung doing his thing, but, it's going to be a process, but he's going to end up throwing really hard. He's a big kid, too. Gerald Perez. Humble dude. But he's had a nice year. And yeah, he's a strong kid. What do they put his power in the 2080? 55. Okay, good. That might be real. I'm not sure if he's a second baseman, third baseman, where he's at. But bottom line, he's a baseball player. And I still can't, the way last year they just left, they should have left him in Rancho a little longer, but they didn't. Okay, Emil Morales. This is the young man who is 17 years old, international signing. He's crushing it. Okay, he's just crushing it. Keep your eye. I can't wait to see him in spring training next year. He'll be in the ACL. Born in Spain. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Eduardo Quintero, 18 again. All these young guys. These are the guys that everyone really is going to want. And they're going to try to go, oh, we're real close on the trade, but just give us Eduardo Quintero and we'll do it. And Friedman might go, no. Depending on the person. If it's Crochet, maybe. If it's Flaherty, no. Just going to lay that out there. So he's, God, I thought he played some other position. I thought he played some shortstop too. Yeah, he's, no, I'm thinking of Morales. I'm sorry. Morales is the shortstop. Quintero is a great signing. Zaire Hope's been out. Hopefully we see him soon. Trey Sweeney, a nice acquisition, but I want to see him get some more contact. But I like his presence in the field. Jake Geloff has struggled a bit at Great Lakes. Just leave him in. Let him play. Alexander Albertus. Hey, MLB Pipeline, if you need pictures, I got one for you. I got a lot of him. Yeah, that's a dude. That's a dude. Sammy Munoz coming around. He's a big guy. I think he's going to get stronger. I think we're going to see some power from him. Austin Gauthier, gosh, he's so close to being a major leaguer. It's great. Noah Miller, and the got him from the Twins. Yainer been struggling. Ramos, like some of these guys are going to start dropping out. Tierro, so what's Tierro been doing? He's in the ACL. I know that. Still only 18. Jeez. Oh my gosh. You got to really take care of this arm here. Just take care of the arm. That's a long road. Peter Hubek's been great. Not sure when he starts next, but 58.1 innings, 81 innings. There are 81 Ks. So go watch my interview with Peter Hubek. I thought it was really good. Really, really cool. So how does this all factor in to the trade market? Well, all these guys are pretty much all of them are probably available. This is a time for the Dodgers to try to win this thing. Well, they always try. But it's a time for them to really go all in. The only ones that I would consider untouchable, unless they're getting a pitcher back. So, like Robleski or River Ryan is not available unless I'm getting a real pitcher back. And that's not a Lance Lynn. That doesn't count. Those guys are major league ready. They need to be getting ready to go. Just a little sneak. Sarin Lau. Don't put it past him making a major league debut this year. Just don't put it past him. They will need to put him on the 40-man next year because he will get claimed. Well deserved. There's going to be something to look out for. We've talked about it as the trade deadline comes, though. So some of these guys are going to get either traded because they have to get rid of some guys because there's a new draft coming. So let's say they draft and sign 18 guys. That means 18 guys got to leave. And I hate that. But that's the truth. Okay? That's just the truth. And so we don't hide from the truth on this channel. I try to be upfront. And I think there's a couple, and there's going to be some guys released. And it will be best for them. They just got to get away from being stuck. That's what they have to do. They have to get away from being stuck.